houses being shut down because they seasoned ships that was trafficking in children under the pretense of trafficking textiles. All that stuff is falling apart. And Farrakhan just shot the fucking warlord in the head with that filing that lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's an open declaration by the organic people of the land of we ready to face you bitches now.
Yeah,
this shit about to go the fuck down, but y'all still want to be entertained.
That's right.
Everybody want to be entertained. Don't nobody want to be free. Entertain me when I'm free. I don't want no entertainment right now.
Hey, also not to mention that the person that helped pass that act name was Homer Snyder, who is Ash Star Command. So you put it together, man. It seems like everywhere I look, when we getting fingered from the back, it's Ash Star Command is standing behind. Even the Walter Plecker, he Ash Star Command. So it's like Ash Star Command is always around some kind of way in the back, finandling with the black, working with the black hand, man. To me, that's what I think.
No, they don't work with them. They don't even get along. You can't put you can't put one of them in the room with the people that sent the dirty hand.
So
it's not gonna go well.
We got two different fractions working against us then. Ashtar Command on one hand.
Look, Ashtar Command is not even participating, they just watching. They just watching. The ones from Prokianis, they just watching. Because if we get free, they get free. They send ships, a lot of the Pleiadian systems was under Enlil's rule off his mama land. So now all of those places that was once matriarchal, that was turned patriarchal and put in slavery, are going to be free when Earth break free. And the last battleground is called the United States of America.
When you say, when I say Ashtar Command, are you talking about the Pleiadians, or are you talking all the Nordics? I'm talking about the Nordics, the ones that influence.
They just watching. I know exactly who you talking about.
Yeah.
Most of those on the Federation are just watching. Really what it is it's the Earthborn straight up head to head versus Anunnaki. And everybody else is just standing around in the motherfucking stands like niggas do with their cameras while the police beating us to death. That's all they doing. That's why they keep using the term watchers.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're not participating. This is the final showdown between Tahuti and Enlil, and Enlil already lost. He been checkmated. Yeah, everybody else is on the sidelines doing this. Yeah, because they didn't think nobody can beat his pussy ass. I told him not to come down here fucking with the Earthborn, because if mama say knock you out, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Ain't nothing to talk about. Mama said knock you out. What we supposed to do, L?
Hey, knock you out. Like LL said.
That's it. You gotta go. Mom says you gotta go. You gotta go.
Tell you. Mama said knock you out. Nigga, I'm gonna knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
now look, it's cycles within cycles.
Yeah.
That's been the same repeat pattern for 6,000 years. Ever since Enlil brought his mirror-verse, inverted genitalia ass wife over here.
Yeah.
And called her the Queen of Earth.
Yeah.
No, the bitch can't call herself that, but you can call her the Queen of the Underworld, and she have to live under the Vatican. Bitch can't sit in Big Mama seat.
Go ahead.
The rules of the game, the rules of the game.
Yeah.
When you see how the game being played, then the rules will tell you what they are, because all you got to do, the ones that's cheating, if you pay attention to the rules they don't break, now you know what rules to use to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because they break some of the rules because they think they can get away with it on the turnabout being fair play. And because we being righteous, they don't think we would turn that shit back around and use it on them. But Big Mama said, well, turnabout fair play. You can defend yourself if they attack you. Right? But if they don't attack you, then you can't attack them. Right? So that's back to the extension. How did the devil get an extension? We wouldn't stop whooping that ass. We wouldn't stop whooping that ass. I don't care which one of the cyclic parts of the story you break down, they was getting bopped upside the head every time.
That's right.
So they didn't think we hard-headed by nature. The ones us over here that they call American country bumpkin Negroes, we hard-headed.
Yeah.
They think that we ain't gonna ever be able to outlearn and outstudy them. But they got one problem that we don't. They get stuck in dogma.
That's right. Go ahead, Rod.
Right? We look over the dogma because it's not tied to a moral compass.
Yeah.
So as long as it's not tied to the compass, it's not even worth the navigation.
Hey, so I heard you talk about India loss. So the war in Israel, man, because people was asking me, man, make sure you ask Rod about the war, what he got, what his perspective. And keep in mind, young people say Young L is doing this or that, but me, keep in mind, I take in perspectives because people can say something is 3, and I'm looking at it as 2 on my side. Then if I walk on his side, it's really 3. So I draw a perspective. So just keep that in mind about the Young L. I'm a 720.
Look,
Rod. Yeah, Rod. I gotta ask you this question, Rod, about the Israel war in Israel, man.
I'm about to get into it.
Hey, so they blow like I know it's like they don't like it's gotta be some connection with us because they paying them. The United States paying them off of our backs for what happened to them, and they don't got nothing to do with us. So like the war in Israel, they sent them all this money. And we still ain't got paid yet. We still broke.
Listen, Israel is the 52nd state.
Go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's not an official state. Like Hawaii is not an official state, nor is Alaska. It's a 49 continental states.
Nor is Texas.
Texas is what they call the Lone Star State because Texas have the right to divide up into as many as 5 nations by separating from the congressional government on the land. That shit been already overthrown. So
right, that's right.
But the Israel was created by Britain, France, and the United States to honor the Balfour Declaration of World War I. This all laid out by Albert Pike in Morals and Dogma on how we gonna know when is it coming to an end.
I told you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rod. You told me to get this book.
Yeah. That's the whole layout of what we seeing now. When he said that the final showdown would be between Islam and Judaism, they created both of them.
That's right.
Listen, Christianity was the first religion in the history of the world.
Go back, Rod. Go ahead.
They needed a backstory, so they created Judaism.
Go ahead.
Those people didn't have a Torah because the Torah was written after the New Testament.
Go ahead.
But what they had was called the Mishnah and the Talmud.
Go ahead.
And that came with them from the exile in Babylon. Everybody know about the Jewish exile and the Jewish captivity in Babylon.
That's right. That's right.
Why in the fuck would they want to go back over there?
Go ahead.
But knowing that the Jewish captivity of Babylon But in Babylon is at the base of a mountain called the Sinai.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Sinai is often translated as Mount Sion or Mount Zion.
Go in.
Right? And it was here that Ninursin brought Babylonian blood magic, sex magic, and money magic and taught it to the ones in captivity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This was part of a breeding program and a training of those that they bred.
Mm-hmm.
So when they released them on the world, they not what we thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
They something else now. They worked on created a whole new being in the laboratory, aka Yakub's grafted double.
Right.
Now they cut him loose on the world to go find a suitable place to inhabit that you can call your home, aka we will call that land Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Israel don't even mean what they tell you it means.
Mm-hmm.
Israel is a Masonic coded acronym for Isis, Ra, and El.
That's right. That's right.
It's
Go
like
ahead.
Abraham is talking about ISIS. ISIS is Abraham. Right, what the fuck is you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3-part Kemetic word.
Mm-hmm.
Ab mean heart.
Mm-hmm.
Ra is the inner light or the soul or the sun within.
Mm-hmm.
El is the mastery of being able to balance the inner light and the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Once you can do that, you become El or a elder,
Go ahead.
young elder.
Hey, you dropping
And
it? You
in-
drop some shit. Go ahead. You dropping it. You dropping
In
it, man.
some of our cultures, you have to be 40 years old to become an elder. In
Mhm.
other cultures, you got to be 50,
That's right.
right? So you can't even take the test if you don't come from a culture that will allow you to move into the position of elder. You can't take the test unless you're within 3 years of your elder status, because it's going to take about 5 years for you to go through your trials and tribulations, they call it, your 7-year tribulation.
That's right.
Everybody not going to go through 7 years of tribulation. That's what people don't understand. But all of the chiefs is going to be going through it, working the problem out like a whole bunch of math geniuses in the classroom working on the chalkboard, trying to solve a problem that can save all of humanity. That's what we doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? But we all got a different part of the problem based on our skill set.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And being part Anasazi, meaning the one who tie all of the families together, I can read all their language
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on the Wind Talker channel, and I know who's talking to who and what they saying.
Mm-hmm.
So once I know that, I could sit back, and if I watch long enough, I can solve the problem without ever having to be actually smart enough to solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because my elders is going to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go look it up so I can give the people that I'm telling what my elders told me a reference, because they're not going to believe it coming from me, because I got to hit them with so many facts that they say he can't be lying. That's Nuwapu right there.
I got another question for you, Rod. They say that Rod Hayes don't have paperwork with the chief. We already talked about this in the Made Clear tape, but they say that Rod Hayes don't have his own clan, and he's not classified on records with the Black Hand or the United States Corporation as being.
Why would I register with my enemy, and why would these outlaw clans agree to register with the enemy and give them proper persona jurisdiction over us? We don't want them motherfuckers here in the first place.
That's not the end of the question because I know you already broke that.
The gold currency will reign supreme over the fiat decreed money that had no value. We won't need inflation to maintain the artificial appearance of value to the currency. Therefore, prices are going to plummet. Just by erasing inflation alone, prices is going to plummet. What's not going to plummet is the pay scale. Because we already know that the pay scale for workers is only a percentage of the value of each worker, no matter what profession they're working in.
Hey, we got a couple of hitters there. Them Counting Like More guys. They said, hey, what's the difference? Is it a difference between birthright and nationality, or is it the same thing? Or indigenous and sovereignty? What's the difference between these things? Because people saying, "Oh yeah, I got to nationalize," and they're not knowing that they putting themselves into a system, a certain type of paradigm, still by associating themselves with a corporation. Go ahead. Right.
A national is a legal fiction. All nations of the earth is governed by uniform commercial code, right? Every nation is a business. Nationality is the right to do business in the name of the nation that you from, or the corporation that you represent. Your sovereign right supersede national identity anywhere in the known universe. Your sovereign right is the superior right that comes with your birthright. Your national rights comes with your allegiance to a nation, right? Nations before these corporations hijacked them used to be family structures called tribes, clans, gangs, right? But now, under the Uniform Commercial Code, in order to do business and make a living, you have to nationalize. You have to become a part of a nation, a citizen. Your citizenship is your straw man status because no corporation can do business with the flesh and blood person. So your straw man has to be your representative as a national. That's your citizenship status. Your national status is your right to form a straw man. Yep. So the Saudis dropping the petrodollar, the U.S. as the petrodollar, was the final death blow to the Federal Reserve System, because when they was forcing everybody to trade in U.S. currency for the Saudi oil, then it gave an artificial value to the dollar, leveraging gold oil sales as currency adjustment rates.
Hey, so now, because we put this how run tell the Pope, because you know how we had to put them catchy topics. Now, what happens to the Roman Empire? Is the Roman Empire, because we know that the Pope is connected with DC and London, because it's like the three things that they talk about, like the three stars, the three states. Yeah. So how does that play a part with London and DC, the military arm? We see that they auctioned and selling off all the military equipment. Is that military equipment ours or is it theirs? United States Corporation. They bought it on our backs. Is those tanks and all them aircraft carriers and stuff that they were building on our dime? Is that ours? Do they have the right to auction it off? Like they was auctioning off the shit off in when they left all that equipment over in Afghanistan or somewhere, and them guys just took it over. $300 billion worth of equipment. And so do they have the right to auction off? We heard that they sell in interstates and they put tollways on our interstates now. Because, it goes all the way back to George Bush and them and the steel company and all that. It's deep. But can they do they have the right to auction off this equipment, the Pope now, and our interstates? Go ahead.
Look, so in bankruptcy, the court give you an opportunity to settle the debt by liquidating your asset. This is what you see them attempting to do. They didn't have any right over here in the first place. This is where the problem comes in. We didn't ask them to come over here. They came intrusively. They were not invited. They set up shop on the land after we told them not to, right? And they used the bullet to do it, right? So while they was using force to expand their empire across the land, we didn't just lay down and take it. Contrary to popular opinion, we ain't never stopped fighting. It's just that war evolves. This is the part most people are oblivious to. War evolves based on the output of the bloody war. It's going to have to go into a ceasefire. So now the war is in the phase where it went from the soldiers on the battlefield fighting to the medicine men and sorcerers fighting.
Facts.
Right? So it went from the physical war to spiritual warfare. They was kicking our ass in physical war, but we was kicking theirs too. Right? When both sides begin to be depleted, both sides calling for a ceasefire at the same time. They gave everything back in the Indigenous Rights Act. That's where it's written that they gave it back. They got a United States Indigenous Rights Act, and they have a United Nations Indigenous Rights Act. Don't care which one of them you read, they said we had a right to the wealth of the land. They didn't say that we suggest the right. They didn't say we think it might happen. They gave it back and put it on paper. I just got to tell you where to find it so that you could see that I know what I'm talking about. The trick was we had to use our oral tradition, which is also written in there. Once we use our oral tradition, then one of the rightful heirs using the royal tradition to reclaim the land, they have to give us the documents that supports their theft or that they use to catalog the theft, which is the treaties, which is the alloidial title, right? We didn't write no titles to the land. That's all European nobility record-keeping process. So, and if we winning, they're going to send one of them families to give us the alloidial title. Well, we won when they gave us the alloidial title.
Right.
Right. They gave it to Empress Rarebird. She didn't know me and I didn't know her, but I was just consistently following the oral tradition. And they have to give the tribal mother with a particular blood right the paperwork. The paperwork is to trap us. When they surrender it, that's surrendering their traps. It's giving us the keys to the trap. The local communities are going to have to institute programs to bring them into the community so that they don't have to be indulging in criminal behavior. But some of them going to get murdered. I'm going to tell you that now. Some of them just going to die because we not finna let nobody sit in prison for 50 years. If he did something to get 350 years in prison and he not functional in the street, he gonna get done away with. Some of them people in prison are not functional in the street without causing problems for the rest of the people. But for the rest of them, the majority of them, about 95% of them, are going to have community programs to welcome them back, to bring them back into the community.
Hey, we got about 13 minutes. We'll take about 2 or 3 more questions, man. We've been on, boy, we're going to run an hour and a half. We're going to come back, though. We're getting it back cracking now. We're getting back rolling on these lives, y'all. Hey, everybody hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know, the brother Rod don't do it for money, but if you want to show him some love on the Cash App, it's SikApe, SikApe, SikApe. We got it right there in the chat if you want to show him some love. We got about 1,300 people on. We think we might have had about 4,000 people on tonight. Everybody send them $1. Send them something, man. Show them some love, man. You know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too, y'all. We'll take a couple more questions before we get out of here. Like I said, we got about 12 minutes. Anybody got any? Let's see if we got some exclusives. It says they are extorting us out of our own money on our own land. Remember the scene and leave the world behind.
Yeah. Why do you think that scene? Why do you think that scene was in the movie?
Go ahead.
Think about it. Go to the title of the movie, Leave the World Behind. I haven't watched the movie, but he mentioned that it's a scene in Leave the World Behind about them extorting us out of our own money. First of all, it got to be your money in order for you to be extorted. They can't extort you out of something you don't got, which makes this a form of racketeering, which is a RICO violation. And the corporation is not immune from prosecution if he's being pursued by a sovereign, but a national can't sue him. Unless he consent.
Now, during they say, what do you think about the immigrants? Them bringing all the immigrants into America. Now that
that's part of the stage show. Look, this is the most coveted land on earth with the most coveted bloodlines. Everybody that's coming over here, no matter what they say out their mouth, coming over here because they love the people of this land. You looking at these immigrants, they got the terrorists watch program and all this stuff trying to put fear in us. When we all rich, who gonna work? When we all get our rightful inheritance from the land, everybody rich, who's gonna work at McDonald's? Who gonna go to who gonna work at the auto factories? And to take slavery out of it, you properly compensate the people for their labor, and then it won't be so miserable. Right? You got some people that's gonna get rich that work certain jobs. They're not gonna leave their jobs until it's time to retire. Because their work family is the family that they love the most. So they rather go to work and drink coffee with Susie and Bobby every morning than stay at home and drink coffee with Uncle Bobby and Aunt Susie. Right? So they have a work family and then they got a home family. And there's more people that get along better with their work family than get along with their birth family. But then those used to be family businesses a long time ago. The hard way. Yeah. They gonna feed these Bloods, Crips, Vice Lords, GDs, BDs, Black Souls. They gonna feed them Latin Kings, Latin Count, Satan Disciples, Satan Disciples. They gonna be feeding. They gotta have some food. They need to be able to take all that aggression that was pointed at each other out on the right enemy. Trump's role is to play a buck dancing clown while he tear the whole system down from the inside. That's his job. He was picked by the hip hop community of New York.
Man, Trump being on like people don't know Trump being on these dudes before he even became president. He was after the mob on stealing the Native American land. He been after these guys, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like people don't like Trump because you know why? They think that the media, they believe everything the media say about Trump, like about how he a racist. Now we know his background, but it's like the people that's really promoting it is the people that's been against us the whole time. The people that's promoting Trump, that he's a bad guy, this and that. Right? And I'm gonna tell you, left wing white folks, man, the whole time Obama was in office, they was making fun of him the whole time. They was being, and then come to find out he was with them too. He was with the with the guys that was the deep state guys that's in on the whole nine. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Judge Joe Brown got an interview he just did about the Trump case.
Go ahead.
Right? And he was talking about the vested interest the judge had, the vested interest that the judge's wife had, the vested interest the judge's daughter had in the case. It also comes out that a day before the verdict came out, there was a leak in the jury room. That's an automatic mistrial. Right? There's a social media account of somebody who claimed to be a cousin of one of the jurors saying we finally got Trump, his ass guilty. They were still deliberating. The deliberation wasn't supposed to be in till the next day.
Wow.
Right? And then on the heels of that, Young Thug judge get caught with the prosecutor trying to buffalo a witness into violating his Fifth Amendment right and testify in court. He got caught. Why is this important? Right? If you're going to prove that they are fraud, you have to drag their fraud out in the open so that the people stop guessing. You don't have to listen to me no more tell you that the whole court system is a fraud. They've been doing this fraudulent BS the whole time. Right? So all you got to do is watch now. This is enough to make them have to throw Young Thug case out and Trump case. See, it's in court, it's a reversible error